and welcome to my review of Gleipnir, the anime that just keeps getting better with every episode. So let's dive in. We start off with the scene of the genie of the vending machine, who has one of the coins which oddly doesn't show up on his phone's camera. He says it's looking like he's gonna need humans' help since only they can find them, and not to worry as the inhabitants of this planet are good people. So this is bringing up flags for me, since it sounds like he's talking to another person or entity, and he refers to us as inhabitants of this planet. So instantly, I'm wondering, is he not human? Is he not Earthian? Is that even a word? Either way, I start to wonder if he's more of an alien boy rather than a Vendy boy. Then we're back at the apartment, which is messy as usual. And we also get Claire chilling, saying it's a lazy Sunday. But Shuichi says to stop wasting time, and thus, in classic fashion, Claire strips, and Shuichi panics. She explains that they have to practice their duo form, the Clarici combo, I don't know, since they need to learn what they're capable of, in case they have another encounter. Shuichi transforms, and the scene feels like a weird fetish video, as we see Claire in this orange peach underwear that also keeps getting posted online for this show all the time. She explains that she strips because his insides are stuffy and that it's summer, so her underwear gets soaked in sweat and his slimy liquid gets all over her clothes. She says she's better off naked, and strips even more as she tells Shuichi, "Let's become one," as Shuichi censors the fun. Claire ends up in a swimsuit since it's more convenient that way and pokes fun at Shuichi's fetish. Then she goes in deep and we get more of those fleshy noises, and I start to wonder if I'm watching a hentai low-key or if YouTube's gonna randomly scan this as adult content and screw over my channel, because this is pretty lewd. I also wonder how she gets her legs in straight when his legs are bent since he's kneeling, but that's not really important. So now in their combined form, they do tests, as Claire mentions how weird it is for her body to be moved rather than her moving it. She tests how much control she has, that she has more control against Shuichi because she holds back when he's trying to grab this cup, and she also challenges him to see who can grab the cup faster, but ends up tickling him like hell. We get a clean apartment and Claire wanting a calorie block, which she keeps in the fridge for some reason. And I've actually had those before, but I've never considered eating them chilled. I don't know if that actually even makes a difference, but after this, I might actually try it. Also, product placement, I guess. A few moments later, Claire reveals that she has her sister's school uniform and that she wants Shuichi to use his sense of smell to find her. Shuichi asks Claire about her sister and the killing of her parents, which she states she didn't see happen, but that 6 months ago, she found their house wrecked, a monster outside, and her parents' corpses next to it. The monster confirmed she was Elena. At this point, a few more flags are being raised because 6 months ago, we had the scene from the end of the previous episode, so coincidence? Shuichi resolves to help as he smells the uniform, and they start to see imagery of spirits as he finds the scent of multiple people's blood, and he starts to wonder how many people have been killed. Using the scent though, Shuichi is sure of one thing: Claire's sister killed her parents. The duo then go shopping for supplies as they plan a stakeout. They go to pay at the register, and the cashier seems to have this more detailed expression or seriousness, which gets me suspicious because, like, come on. She's not designed like a generic shop clerk, so this has to have some link, and yet again, I feel like I should recognize her voice from somewhere, but whatever. They go outside to eat as Claire preps the camera, and she explains she just wants to ask her sister why she became a monster, why she killed her parents, and something else that she holds back from saying. She turns the conversation on to Shuichi and asks about his family, but he's the protag, so it's just the standard, my family is busy, so they never show up sort of deal. We also get Mifune driving by and sees them, so that'll probably come up later. We skip forward as 3 days have gone by, and again, I start to wonder what the heck is up with this world, where Shuichi just bails for 3 days from school and it's not an issue, or no one's bugging him or calling him. Claire explains she believes her sister is still in town, but she can't survive on her own, thus someone must be helping her, and that someone should also carry her sister's scent. So they kind of stake out this train station. So Shuichi's just actively waiting for the scent. Claire's glad to see that he's so motivated and agrees they'll catch her slut of a sister, then explains she's a virgin, because, well, this show loves bringing up lewd subjects, I guess. As the stakeout has proven to be a bust, they plan to go to the mall instead, and Shuichi brings up that he wanted to see a movie. Claire says she's down, but no scary flicks, since she's not good with scary stuff, obviously, considering the whole, murdering someone and punching the hell out of people, so, yeah. We get a person stepping out of the train, and Shuichi transforms as he recognizes a scent. Claire gets hyped to go take a pic, and then realizes it's none other than Elena herself. Claire says it's time, and she starts stripping, and is already soaked for some reason. She says they're going to capture her, but first, she has to shoot her in the leg so he can't run. Shuichi says he'll do it alone, but Claire reminds him that she's ride or die, my bro. They somehow stay hidden behind some bushes, and we get another image of Claire in her underwear as she explains to knock out her sister and run with her to another location. Claire aims, and Shuichi says he feels no emotion from Claire as she begins to tear up and pulls the trigger. Shuichi intervenes as the shot barely misses Elena's head. She instantly gives them the cross eye as she starts to turn to this mist stuff and this dark figure who looms over them, as I'm kind of reminded of this creature from Pikmin. Shuichi can't move, and the creature starts talking, saying she can't believe he'd shoot at her. And I'm sorry. As she reverts to her human form and apologizes, as she needs more time to think. Her hair goes from long to short as it starts fading away or falling off in pieces, and she goes, "Oh God, he can totally tell I have a communication issue. Oh man." And Shuichi is confused by her reaction so far as Elena explains, "I know you're here to kill me." But she asks if they could do it somewhere that won't bother other people. So of course, we go to the classic anime waterway as they just walk around in a suit form, which I guess no one questions. Then again, there is kind of a mascot scene in Japan, and I do follow this Cheeton mascot guy, so heck, maybe it's no big deal. Shuichi wonders what's up with her. She doesn't seem like a wild murderer. She asks how they found her, and again panics. Shuichi feels more relaxed, since unlike the last encounter they had with some unknown person, Elena's not being violent, even though they shot at her. She says, "I know who you are, and it's all my fault," as Claire's surprised that she figured her out. And I start to get suspicious. She apologizes for being weak and getting tangled up in this, and she says, "I don't mind if you kill me," which triggers Claire as she pulls out the gun, and Elena apologizes to Shuichi. Both of them are shocked, and now I realize my suspicion was correct. She doesn't know Claire's there. She's apologizing to him as she explains she made him this way. They're in stunned silence. Then Claire asks, "What are you saying?" And then Elena descends into the depths of yandere as she asks, "Was that a girl's voice? Is there a girl in you right now?" As she goes back into this dark mist form and pops up behind him, saying, "That place belongs to me," and pops off his head. And that's the end of the series, obviously, as he's been decapitated. So it's been pretty fun, guys. It made it to 3 episodes. Cheers. Nah, but in all seriousness, this was a fantastic episode. I can't believe how hyped I feel at the end, although it's probably heavily influenced by the fact that I now realized who the voice actress for Elena is. It's none other than Hanazawa Kawa. The voice she's using reminded me of Red Blood Cell from Cells at Work, and heck, she's really good at voices, which shift from cute to wicked or sinister, such as when she voiced, I'm gonna kill this name, Seiryu in Akame ga Kill, who also was a bit sketchy. And I believe she's also the voice for Nadeko in Bakemonogatari series, or Monogatari series. I imagine that means Elena will kind of be in the same character sense. If you need a fun example, just search Hanazawa Kana becomes a Yakuza, or her true ability, and you can see how adorable and great she is. Another question I have now is if Vending Boy is an alien, and what exactly is the reason for Elena's form? What does she mean by the space inside him is for her? Is she literally formless, like this dark mist, because she's supposed to fill up his costume in some sort of weird Build-A-Bear freak fetish? Was she his secret admirer or stalker? And how will she respond to Claire, since I assume she's going to see it's Claire inside Shuichi? Is she going to suddenly hate Claire, or is she going to panic more? More of this hopefully gets answered in the next few episodes. But as for now, this show definitely passed the 3-episode rule for me. It's got my seal of approval, and I can't imagine dropping the series, since heck, I'll probably buy the manga too. So as always, thanks for watching, and if I missed anything, or you have any thoughts, then feel free to tell me in the comment section below. If you liked the video, like it. If you want more, subscribe, and I'll see you in episode 4. Thanks for watching. Later.